Today I'll be making ginger snaps cookies or ginger snaps biscuits as we know them in Belize. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. Alright guys, let's go over the ingredients real quick, alright? This is 3/4 cups of butter and it's softened or room temperature. This is 1 cup of white sugar. This is 1/4 cup of molasses. 1 egg that we're going to lightly beat. 3 teaspoons of ginger. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. A teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of baking soda, not baking powder. And 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And here are a couple more things that you're going to need. Your hand mixer or your KitchenAid. This is not going to be the type of cookies where you can mix it with a wooden spoon. It's going to start hurting your wrist, all right? So you're going to need that equipment right there. And you're going to need a couple of big bowls. So let's get started by mixing together the dry ingredients. Here we are. First of all, we're going to add our flour, our cinnamon, our ginger, the salt, and the baking soda. Then we just whisk. You know how we do it when we do this dry ingredient, wet ingredient thing. We just whisk. So that was one part done already. I know it looked complicated because we had a lot of ingredients, and here in the Bear Pantry, we don't do a lot of ingredients all the time, but it's necessary to make this cookie taste good, okay? So let's set this aside, and now we're gonna work with our wet ingredients. Well, Jada was asking, why is sugar considered a wet ingredient when it's dry? And my friend Angie in Australia, Angie, you're going to have to tell me the reason again. But I think you said that once you start incorporating it, it does get kind of wet, right? So it might be more complicated than that, but we'll look up that information. And so we add the sugar, we add the butter, and remember that the butter needs to be room temperature. And you guys might have guessed already what we're going to do. We're going to cream. So this is why we need the hand mixer. So I'm just going to get this started. I'm going to cream this for maybe, I'd say 6 to 8 minutes. We don't want it to be creamed as long as when we're doing cakes, but we want it to be creamed a little bit. So let's get this going. Now let's add our molasses after we cream the sugar and the butter. And you can actually add this in from the start too, okay? But I don't like doing it that way. This molasses smells so good. When you hear something is as thick as molasses, now you see why, right? Very thick. Want to get it cleaned up really well. And then turn back on our mixer. And now it's time to add our lightly beaten egg. And mix again. Okay guys, so the only thing left to do now is incorporate the dry with the wet, okay? So I'm going to add like half the flour first, and I suppose you can use your spatula at this point, but my wrist really hurts today. Every now and again my wrist starts acting up, so I'm just going to go ahead and get it wet with the wet stuff and then turn back on my mixer until we get to the next half, okay? And now it's time to add the next half of the flour. That is, Jada's filming today, and she hates ginger snaps, but this is smelling pretty awesome to me, so here's about Jada. Mix again, guys. Alright guys, so I'm laboring over here. No, I'm not. I use the mixer all the way, and now I'm just like making this into like a nice sticky dough. This feels so good. I think Jada would love to feel this because it feels like Play-Doh. It feels like and it smells so good. The combination of the molasses with the ginger, I think I may have put just the right amount of ginger in this, because I want you guys to know that I test tried this cookie before, earlier today actually. And although it came out beautiful and tasted good and everything, the recipe called for cloves, and I tried it for the first time because I always want to try new things. And that's not even a spice that I keep here, but I went and bought it and tried it. And to tell you the truth, I didn't like it. The cloves smelled and tasted like the stuff the dentist rubs on your gum before he puts the big needle to deaden the spot. I know my friend Leah would get that joke because she just loves all the corny things I say. But anyways, now let me show you what we're going to do with our beautiful dough to make our beautiful ginger snaps. Okay, so in this little bowl, I put some regular white sugar and a little bit of ginger. I just kind of sprinkled the ginger. The first time I did it, I put cinnamon, but this time I'm doing ginger because I really want this cookie to taste gingery. Is that a word? Gingery. So I've got a big baking sheet right here and it's greased. Now that you've always heard me say I don't spray anything from a can, I don't use that cooking oil spray or whatever it is. And you know, there's a lot of reasons why I don't, but one of the main reasons is because those things are sometimes made with soy, and soy is not as good as they first made it out. So I don't mess with anything that has to do with soy if I don't have to. So this is a big baking sheet. All right, so let me give you a little did you know. Did you know that the difference between a baking sheet and a cookie sheet is just that the baking sheet has the lip all the way around and the cookie sheet is just like straight? And I suppose you could do that, shake off all the cookies. I don't know why they have different names, but that's the reason why, okay? So let me show you. This is our cookie dough. And the reason that I have the sugar and the cinnamon, not the cinnamon, the ginger, is because we're going to roll the dough in this because this is Christmas and we want some bling on our cookie. You absolutely do not have to do this part. This is a part that I concocted. So just go on ahead and do it if you want to, or don't do it if you don't want to. So let me get a little piece of our cookie dough, and I would say like the size of a jacks ball. Who remember used to play when we used to play jacks? Do people play jacks anymore? I love playing jacks, and I was absolutely good at it too. One of the few things that I was good at when I was in school. So just roll it into a ball. Let me move this out of the way so you guys can see. Put my little sugar mixture and just kind of decorate. Put in some bling on the cookie. Then all we want to do is set it on the sheet. See right there? And we want them, I think maybe an inch apart. We don't want them too close because we don't want them to touch, okay? This cookie sheet's kind of big or wide, so I think we should be okay by putting 3. If it's more of a narrow cookie sheet that you have, then use just put 2, put rows of 2. And we're gonna get 2 dozen out of this recipe, and this is perfect for you guys for Christmas Day. You could take this, you know, let's say you're going to a potluck tonight. It's Christmas Eve, and you're going to a potluck, and you have to take something with you. Well, listen to that noise out there. Somebody went by with a big ugly truck. You know, guys, you know I do this for my kitchen, right? So I'm getting 12 on the sheet right here. So I got 1 tray, and what I want to do is get my other tray. There we go. And you know, while I'm doing this, because I'm going to stick this in the oven now, it's preheating. It's going to probably scream in a second here. It's going to be 375 for 15 minutes exactly. If your oven bakes a little bit faster than mine, then it'll be 13 minutes, all right? And we won't squish the cookies down.
You didn't sugar that one.
Oh, my bad. My bad. And we will not squish the cookies down. We're going to leave them like a ball. These look like a tamarind sweet for those Belizeans, right? Looks like a tamarind sweet. Okay, so while I finish this up, I want to give a shout out to Anciano. I know it's going to get it correct. Yeah! Anciano Deacon. He is an American and he's living now in Cayo, Belize, and he wrote me through YouTube and he said that he was watching my show in some grill like going towards Benke. He's going to get the name for me and so that I can go ahead and put it in next show to give the grill a shout out. He said they had it on in the grill. I don't know if somebody had it on their phone or their mobile device or it was hooked up to a TV. I don't really know how it was on. I'm interested to find out how it was on. But my show was on and they were watching the Tres Leches cake. And he says, I'm pretty popular there. I wish I knew that when I went there in May because I went to Kaya twice to visit Miriam, which is my uncle's beautiful girlfriend. She has a place there called Bella's Delight. It's a beautiful big pink building with a lot of sweets inside, including her. So you guys tell her I said, all right? You guys tell her that Barbara and Jada spoke about her from the Bear Pantry show. I'm going to try to put a picture up of her shop here because I have a picture somewhere. I'm going to find that picture when I edit and I'm going to put it here or here. I forget what side the picture goes on when I'm doing it. But anyways, you guys go check out Bella's Delight for the people who live in Cayo. Tell her I sent you. And when Anciano gives me the name of the grill where he was watching my show from, I'm going to give them a shout out. You guys are so good to me. My Belizeans living in Belize, thank you so much for your love and support. You guys are so awesome. So let me stick the cookies in the oven, 375 for 15 minutes, and I'll see you at the end. To purchase copies of my book, just visit my website at bearpantryshow.com and click on the store tab. Now, have you all ever seen such beauty? And I'm not talking about me, okay? I'm talking about the cookies. See how beautiful they are? I got a couple dozen. Some are missing. Some people are here helping me run the camera today and some are missing. I like when the angels run the camera better, when I'm here alone and the angels are running camera, because nothing goes missing. But when Jada and Joy are helping, look at this one. It's even bitten.
Don't lie to your viewers. It
It's
was you.
even bitten.
I don't like ginger snaps, so it was you.
It was me. It was me. I confess to the crime. It was me. But look how beautiful it is. Perfectly shaped. Beautifully cracked. I love the way it cracked open. Oh my goodness. You guys take this to your potluck for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day and people are just going to absolutely love it. It was easy to make. Yeah, it looked like a lot of ingredients, but that's because I spread it out for you guys to see, and I'm always trying to do that now. Of course, I'm trying to show off my bowls, but I'm trying to do that now for you guys so you can see the ingredients up front, because I don't really have time to put it in the description. That if I have to start doing that, I'm going to make less shows. I hate doing that so much. I hate even writing a description as to what the thing is, but you guys understand, right? That's why we can get along. Anyways, let's taste like I did not taste already. Okay. First of all, it is hard, like a ginger snap is supposed to be. Second of all, that ginger just hits you. This is way 100% times better than when I tried it earlier and put the cloves in it. I absolutely hate cloves. I think I can come out honestly and say I hate cloves. I don't like the smell of it. It just smells too much like a dental office for me. Don't, knock the cloves because of me. I'm just telling you that when I made it with cloves, I didn't like it. Cookie looked good, tastes good, everything, but I just didn't like the smell and the taste of the cloves. If you want to add nutmeg, you can absolutely sprinkle a little bit of nutmeg in this. I don't do nutmeg. You guys know I'm allergic to it. And so basically, this is the way I do the ginger snaps. You can start changing it around, especially with the spices and so on. But just make sure that you only bake it 15 minutes, because to go much longer than that, they'll be burned, and a little bit less, they won't come as hard as ginger snaps are supposed to be. So I hope you've enjoyed spending this time with me. I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a safe Christmas, okay? Take care of yourself when you're out for Christmas, because there's opportunists everywhere you go that's looking to try to hurt you. So take care of yourself. I love you guys. Thanks for another year in the Bear Pantry Kitchen. October that passed made 2 years. Thank you so much. And I just wish you Godspeed. Until I see you guys again, take care. Don't forget to stop by my vlog. Right here on YouTube, it's called Babs Bear Talk. Please be sure to stop by my review channel right here on YouTube. It's called Bear Pantry Talk.